Thank you, Comrade Boni, for your immense contribution. Let's maintain the same spirit.
Thank you so much. For me, I want to contribute on the budgets and tariffs. I won't speak so much on the Burundians. They can hustle their way. All we just need is the laws that are there to be implemented. We are in a free trade area. East Africa is a free trade area. But when a Kenyan goes to Tanzania, when a Kenyan goes to Uganda, when a Kenyan goes to those other countries, Burundi and Rwanda, they are heavily regulated, they are heavily taxed, simply because they have the skills that are needed. So, for us as Kenyans, we are requesting this, Mr. Speaker. The government should regulate the unskilled labor that is coming to the country. We cannot have someone who is selling kahawa, someone who is selling watermelon and other things, yet you have so many unemployed Kenyans with the skills, but there are no jobs. They can be doing those jobs for the meantime. Secondly, on the issue of the budget, I believe this time around Raila donated the expert to the government. During the protest, there were no experts. Let's believe so. So in this budget, we want to see issue-based budget, an itemized budget. Let the president tell us what he is doing with this thing. If it's all about the infrastructure, let him tell us what he has done and what he plans to do with the coming budget. The president has borrowed he has had a budget of almost 6 trillion. The last 2 years has been in power. What has he done with the budget? He has only paid debts and salaries. So we don't want our budget to be on consumables only. We need tangible development. And to the Bunge, to the parliament in Kenya, I want to say this. You know, there was a story in the former French Revolution where the king of French couldn't make changes simply because the changes would impact the extravagance of our queen, of our wife, Queen Antonio Marionette. This is how it happened. The commoners instituted changes to lower the taxes that the French government was issuing to the commoners. But the King Louis that time was so assistant, because once he implemented those policies, the king extravagance would go down, as well the queen would not afford his extravagance, the diamonds, the silver dresses that she was wearing. So this time we want to tell the government of Ruto, he should make very hard decisions in this budget. For example, my proposal is this, Mr. Speaker. Let him create what we are calling opportunity economy, whereby he will avoid taxing the middle class. The problem we have in this country is that he has taxed the middle class to the last coin, such that a mjengo person will never get anything from those who are employing them. You know, the middle class, the working, are the ones who employ those unskilled people. Secondly, the government should reduce internal borrowing. You know, me, I'm competing with the government to borrow in banks, and I don't have a guarantee, bank guarantee. The government has the surety it will tax the citizens. But for me as a citizen, I don't have the guarantee that once the bank lends me, I will pay the loan. So the government should reduce internal borrowing, and so that the economy can be working, we can borrow loans in microfinances, and the interest rates will be lowered once we don't compete with the government. Finally, on the tariffs, I request the president this. Sisi kama watu wa mlima, tunalima kahawa, tunalima majani, tunalima macadamia. We export most of those products to US. So the president should look for a way to carry out the deficit in the budget, to caution us from the effect of the Trump policies, since there is an incoming recession. For example, in the US, we export coffee worth $5 billion. 5 billion. That's around $5 million. We export coffee worth 5 billion Kenyan shillings. We export coffee worth 8 billion to US. We export macadamia to US. So instead of the president increasing the salaries of MPs to caution them against the adverse effect of the policies that they are making, the bad economic policies that they are making, they should instead invest that money to coffee, to tea, to caution the farmers, so that we can produce more and increase the money. Lastly, I want to urge the bunge. You know, in Kenya currently we are saying the knowledge or the knowledge of the king is what the law wants. Is the voice of the parliament. So we want to request the members of parliament this. Kindly make policies pass the budgets that are cushioning wananchi against bad economic times. The global economy is into recession this coming year. The JP Morgan Bank has estimated has increased the chances of global recession from that 5% to 60%. And you know the JP Morgan Chase is the bank of the world banks. So I request the MPs, as they make the budgets, as they legislate the budget acts, let them make laws that will caution the farmers, that will caution the working class against the incoming recession, so that